Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Bigsby. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
It kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down, around with Barkley. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
This one's caught. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
I've talked to running backs over the years, came to transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Herbert from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On third down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
No touch. Trimmer. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First down from the 42.
Great, set. No touch.
Going with Bigsby here. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 13 on that play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Great.
They go play fake with Hurts. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
No touch.
Running right, it's Barkley. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
No touch.
This time it's a passing play. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
This is Bigsby. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Trimmer. No touch.
Barkley. And this is going to end behind the line block. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on fourth and goal. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a two-possession ball game. Elliott connects there. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
What? Yeah. Really with the... I should probably sound a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapid...
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Lion.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Bronco, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
No touch.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this run.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
No touch.
They'll run this with Bigsby. This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
63. Great, set. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And this drives him back into field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No touch that.
Pushing the tight end over.
No touch.
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Bang. Hey. Tiger Hornet.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Great. Set. Out. Anyway, huh? Crowd left, Crowd left. No touch.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power. Deep left side. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set.
There's a dive up the middle. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hampton now up the middle. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Don't stop. Go. Hey, go.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They still need 4. 3rd down now after the penalty.
Crowd right.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Ganson. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you, the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
To throw, Herbert. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Herbert now to throw on third. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
48-yard line.
Now Herbert to throw. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Back to Hampton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Hits his running back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Herbert now, blitz coming. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one splits the uprights, and the Chargers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Give up the gut to Bigsby. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Elijah Bolden.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
They give to Barkley, left side. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offense up to the line fast.
Brought down back at the 27.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. And he got what he could there, calling it about 4 yards on first down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. On the give, it's Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Great, set. On anyone,
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. Now they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They'll go. Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete. That lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Running it with Hampton. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. On the counter, it's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Go.
Herbert now. And again, an interception is dropped. It's a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Go.
Desperation time here. He finds Johnston. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talking about a huge play there to extend this drive. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Herbert to throw once more. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined...
And he didn't get it. Oh, the kick is no good. That leaves the door open for a field goal now to tie this game. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Buying some time left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
63.
Here he is to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, they were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is 4th down.
No touch.
To throw. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
17 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
He is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running right, it's Barkley. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Barkley will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
2nd and goal. At the 6.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have taken the lead late. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the
And look to
30-yard
throw it.
line.
Brought in by Gadsden. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Brings up third down.
Now to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. He's dropped a big shot in a big moment there, Brock. He could not afford to lose yards there.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down, a run with Barkley. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner, and that's going to seal this win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.